Oh my god. This is my favorite apology video of all time. Listen to this, okay? No one knows what this is about. No one knows what this is about. Let's guess what this is about. Let's hear what this is about. Based on his tone, based on his reaction.
Hello. I wanted to apologize
You must
about
have really
that.
fucked up.
Ghoul Grumps did not live up to expectations this year. It was entirely my fault.
What's Ghoul Grumps? It must be super important.
It clearly upset a lot of people. You know, I think I sort of knew that it would.
This series might like change people's lives. Like what is this shit?
I didn't realize how much it would have upset people. You know, whether or not it was a ton of people or not a whole lot of people, I want to apologize about it. It was uncool for me to ignore, I think, what is so important to a lot of people, and to sort of cast it aside in the way that I did. Maybe it seems a little silly to be saying something about this, but I think it's just emblematic of just that this month, I think, has been a little hard on me, and I don't think I was listening to myself. You know, we've taken on a lot of new projects.
I really want to explain what Ghoul Grumps is, but I'm like worried that he might do in this video. I haven't watched this video in forever, so I don't want to spoil it if he mentions what Ghoul Grumps is in this video, but like, whatever you think it is, it's like significantly less important.
You know, we're doing the Power Hour now, and we've just started streaming, you know, all of which I love. And, you know, a lot of the Game Grumps episodes that we've done recently are stuff that I really do super love. I just don't think, you know, Dan and I talk all the time about practicing self-care and all that stuff. And sometimes it's at least easy for me to forget to do that kind of stuff. I think once...
he was literally forgetting to, like, self-care because of Ghoul Grumps.
I think once Ghoul Grumps sort of rolled around, that was the victim of the circumstances that had been building a little bit for me. It was just, you know, as stupid as it sounds, because what's the difference? It's just us playing spooky games as opposed to the games that we usually play.
That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. So every year on Game Grumps, every Halloween, they just switch it up and play some different games, like maybe Luigi's Mansion or Resident Evil or Blair Witch.
Hey, I'm Ghoul.
And they have a new spooky intro.
And we're the Ghoul Grumps.
What's that? Wait, no. Snare? Really? Okay.
So what happened that year? The year of 2018. What happened that year? Alright? Not only did they not do a Ghoul Grumps, but they did regular Game Grumps episodes instead. So, it wasn't that there was a gap of content for a month. There's no content for a month at all. It's not like they took a sudden break. No. It's just that there were videos that they were uploading that month weren't spooky themed. What does that have to, like, there's not that much more effort. It's like the effort that they put in to change what they, like, made a mistake here for is getting the GameCube disc of Luigi's Mansion versus the GameCube disc of Super Mario Sunshine. They put in the Super Mario Sunshine disc when they should have put in the Luigi's Mansion disc before they pressed record. And that's the mistake they made. That's the thing that's like, you know, their mental health got so affected by skipping it. You know, that's what all this is. All this is. 11 minutes, by the way. We're 2 minutes in.
Today we're checking out...
Wait.
Hello.
That's what this is about.
I wanted to apologize.
And he's being serious, too. It's not a joke. There's no lull at the end. It's not a joke. And... I know this from behind the scenes lore that I can't tell, but I also know this as a fact even beyond that. And anyone can think and know this. You really think Aaron Hansen Egoraptor was distraught over fucking fans missing Ghoul Grumps? He was probably annoyed as hell at the comment section, being like, fuck these guys, fuck man, it's just Halloween content, shut the fuck up. And he's like, okay, gotta make this right. Okay. Guys, I apologize. Ghoul Grumps is no more. You know, it's been really hard for us, I know. Hopefully you can understand that we didn't put in Luigi's Mansion. I just felt like playing Mario Sunshine, but that's no excuse. I know it's super important to you guys. Fuck. Okay, 11-minute video dedicated to... Like, what?
You know, as stupid as it sounds, because what's the difference? It's just us playing spooky games as opposed to the games that we usually play. But it just became... It became the one thing. You know, it became like the... it became the, like, one thing too much, you know? And so I sort of kept putting it off when I really shouldn't have. And, you know, the people around me were sort of bringing it up, I think. And being that I'm in the position that I am with Game Grumps, I think it was just sort of an awkward situation for people to sort of be nudging me when I clearly seemed disinterested. And it wasn't that I was disinterested in doing it. It was just, it was the last thing before I think I would have, it would have just been too much for me mentally.
Too much for you mentally to change the game disc. It's not more content, it's just different content. You're gonna make a video anyway. It's like... Can we take a moment to process that again?
Disinterested. And it wasn't that I was disinterested in doing it. It was just, it was the last thing before I think I would have, it would have just been too much for me mentally.
Too much for you mentally.
Again, I know it sounds really stupid, and I guess like an excuse. I just don't want people to think... The one thing that is my fear in this whole situation is that that it comes off as that I don't care, or that you know, it's not important.
It is... He's acting like he's dog. Dude. Nobody reacted to the Adriana Lee SA story with this much emotion. Nobody, like... When was the last time you... Holy shit, when in... There were commentary videos talking about the passing of a Minecraft YouTuber that sounded less mournful than this voice.
Important to me that people who watch Game Grumps or fans get to have an event like that, or enjoy their time watching the show, or whatever.
It's a Let's Play channel.
That's the worst
Let's
thing in the
Plays.
world. And, you know,
it's not a big
constant
show.
Fear, because I think
Let's Plays.
sort of the character that I put out on the show and the personality that I put out on the show is sort of like an angry, flippant one. I think it's easy for it to come off that that's just who I am. It really means a lot that, and especially
he isn't really angry and flippant on the show. He's just like loud.
In this situation, that people connect so much to what
it's not
we
a
do,
character. He's just like
people,
being himself.
You know, get so much
eccentric.
joy, enough joy out of it to be, you know, very upset that we didn't play some spooky games. You know, it might seem like the reaction to it would be like that I would be angry that people are so upset, but it was sort of the opposite. It was like, wow, people are so invested in this little
He's
thing.
like, wow, people are retarded for being this invested in it. That's what he thought, dude. This is all an act. This is all an act. And anyone can, like, come to this. I know for a fact. Well, not for a fact, but from, like... eyewitness accounts behind the scenes that this was an act. But even without that information, like, bruh. Of course, like...
It's almost... It's kind of touching in a way. But anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And it was something that I should have seen coming. And it sort of really bums me out that, you know, not just the fans, not just the lovelies, the people who really wanted it.
Okay, we're 5 minutes into this video. There's like 6 minutes left of gold, and we will watch it. But I need to like tell you this. This video has been out since 2018. Why the fuck is this video not memed? Now, I would maybe meme it. I just don't know like what format to use it in. I'm not that smart, and also no one would get it. But like, this needs to become a meme. You know, like Deji, like being like, "This is so bizarre," and like that whole video that Deji made about like KSI and not knowing something, and like being really weird or crying or lying or whatever he did. I think it was like about subbotting or something. And everyone memes the shit out of that video. You know, the video where like you know, people are petting their pets and like the iconic apology videos. Why is this not memed? This is fucking hilarious. This is like the fucking funniest shit ever, dude. That he takes it that seriously. It's like... It needs to be memed. This needs... we need awareness for this.
That, you know, someone like Dan who, you know...
Oh, remember the Dan, like, the Dan from Game Grumps allegations? I covered them. They ended up being false, but, like, it was, like, alleged that he was, like, you know, making unwanted advances towards women or something like that. It was like some sort of allegation of that kind. I don't know if it was pedo or rape, or it could have been both or either or whatever, but there was an allegation, right? And they never made a video like they never made a video about it in this. They didn't. I think Dan made a very like short PR statement that only got sent out to news outlets exclusively. And it wasn't like posted on his Twitter or anything. It was just like the PR team that gave it to them, Game Grumps PR team. Because they're a whole company now, for whatever reason. So that's how they reacted to that, and then reacting to Ghoul Grumps. I mean, obviously,
the
way
same
more serious.
genuine love for fans that he has, and that he had worked so hard on this music video that he had just made, and he was getting comments about Ghoul Grumps in his video. I just, you know, there's nothing worse than that, because the one thing that is so important to me about Game Grumps is...
There's nothing worse than that. My co-host made a music video on his own channel, and people commented, "Where's Ghoul Grumps?" I mean, there's nothing worse than that. Like, that's just like bottom of the barrel. By the way, he might be like semi-serious about this, because he's like, about that part in particular, because he has went on record to say that he doesn't read any internet comments anymore. He's like afraid of comments, and he thinks it's like such a good thing. Like, I'm detoxing, I don't interact with my audience at all. It's like, what? Or I don't read my audience's input at all. I'm scared. He's literally scared to read the comments.
Is lifting everyone else up, you know, giving them a platform, giving them an opportunity to do the things that they want, and to know that something, you know, self-destructive that I did affected his personal career negatively.
Okay. He said, and I quote, "I hate that something that I fucked up on led to damaging something in his personal career. His fuck up, not playing spooky games on Game Grumps. The damaging personal career. He uploads a music video that he worked hard on, and comments are saying, 'Where's Ghoul Grumps?'" That doesn't affect your personal career. Do you think someone like trying to, you know, get you on a label or collaborate with you is like, you know, Dan, I was going to collaborate with you. We're going to sign this big multi-million-dollar deal with your band Ninja Sex Party. And I watched that music video in the comments. they kept asking for Ghoul Grumps. So, you know, and you're not giving it to them. I really don't think you're chalked up to be what I thought you were. And I think we're going to have to drop out of the deal. Sorry, I can't risk it. The Ghoul Grumps comments are a little too much. No! If only Aaron did Ghoul Grumps and my personal career wouldn't have been ruined. Fuck!
That really fucking sucks. But that doesn't even speak to, you know, the mountains of comments and emails and posts that I've seen about people being upset about Ghoul Grumps. So, you know, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And I super appreciate everybody. You know,
you guys accept his apology? I know it's like a super big fuck up and it's like a super big ass to, you know, apologize for, you know, putting in the non-spooky game instead of the spooky game for the Halloween Let's Play recording. But, like, fuck, can you guys, like, forgive him? Like, you know, it's gonna be a tough one, but fuck. I don't know. I might be willing to give him another chance. I know. Maybe giving him too much benefit of the doubt. But
being so vocal about it.
He seems really honest here.
That people even care, you know, that we do something, that we do this tradition, right? It's important to people, and so it should be important to me, and it is, and I think I sort of
Did he edit in cricket noises? There's no way that's the natural sound of that room.
lost sight of that for a little bit.
It sounds like this cricket.
But what we're doing,
Only crime is how good Dan looks for his. He looks really good for being in his 40s. Like, holy... Isn't he almost in his 50s? $43. He looks really good for 43. 43! 43! He's older than Ethan Klein. He's older than Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein's older than him. Ethan Klein is older than him. Or younger than him. Ethan Klein's younger than him. This guy's 43. Okay, this picture might have been from a couple years ago, but this is a man in his 40s. All right. $37. So Dan is 6 years. Whoa, fucking voice crack. Dan, the guy we just looked at, is 6 years older than him. Six years older. 37. 37.
I'm very excited for is we're gonna do Jingle Grumps as we said, but
oh yeah, Jingle Grumps. Yeah, Jingle Grumps, the Christmas one. They didn't fuck up Jingle Grumps, thank God.
And I think, you know, I'd really like to do it this year, so we're gonna do it a sort of like a Nightmare Before Christmas event where we basically do Ghoul Grumps in December.
And then they end up doing it anyway, just a couple months later. They end up playing doing the annual spooky game tradition anyway, just like a couple months later. Oh wow. I have to wait 1 or 2 more months for you to play fucking Jack-o'-lantern game.
So I think that'll be super fun to do some horror games for a week. And then, you know, maybe get a little break. I don't know if... You know, leave us a comment if you sort of want like a little palate cleanser of like regular episodes and then Jingle Grumps, or if you want, if like a big chunk of horror would be cool. before Jingle Grumps, but it sucks the place that I was in, and it sucks that it carried on and affected other people, both the fans and people around me who I know personally. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm sick, and I think it was just a matter of, you know, whether or not it's true. In my head, metaphorically, it's my body telling me, like, please stop. Just take care of yourself for a fucking second. Like, listen to me.
Take care of yourself for a second. Don't use your mental strain to decide what Halloween games you could possibly play for Ghoul Grumps. Like, just play something normal. Just, like, you don't have to make that decision. I know it's mentally a lot for you to make the decision of, like, which, like, obscure spooky game can I play. We're kind of running out of some. Like, we already did the last 5 years of Ghoul Grumps. We already did Luigi's Mansion. We did, Monster House and all that. Like, whoa. Like, there's not that many spooky games. Yeah, I get it. Okay. It's a lot to think about what spooky game to play, but you can mentally get through it, dude. But you need to stop, because this is taking a toll.
So, that's what I plan to do, for a little bit, just sort of, recharge and, get mentally to a good place. I think it's okay. I've had some conversations with people, that feels good, that I feel like I'm in a much better place. But again, the one thing that is so important to me that everyone knows is that, like, this is all my shit, right? Like, this isn't the fans, this isn't Game Grumps. I fucking love Game Grumps. Some of the stuff that we've done recently has been some of my favorite stuff. Like, Mario Party was super fun. Ice hockey was, like, some of the most fun I've ever had with Game Grumps. Monopoly was just a goddamn treat.
Dude, Monopoly
these streams
was
have been so
such a
amazing.
goddamn
The last Detroit
treat.
stream that we had was so much fun.
Holy shit.
So it's none of that. And that's
Monopoly
the worst
was
thing,
such a
is
goddamn
reading
treat,
people,
man.
Reading comments of people saying that it's like basically that, like, I'm not interested anymore, or it couldn't be further from the case. It's really just a matter of, I think, a little bit of fatigue. And everyone talks about burnout, but I don't think it's burnout in the sense that everyone else means it. I just think it's a matter of, like, I just haven't been listening to myself. I think I've just let a lot more things get to me recently, for whatever reason. But just the destructiveness that it's brought into my life and overflowed into other people's lives, fucking sucks. I appreciate anybody who watched this. I appreciate anybody who's watching Game Grumps regularly, or, you know, even in passing or whatever. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but I love you all. Thank you for listening. I hope that
He looks like a fucking sad dog, dude. He looks like a fucking dog,
we
like a
can-
shaggy ass
we can
dog,
make things
dude.
right and keep bringing you guys some.
He
really
literally has
funny,
like fucking puppy
amazing
frown, bro.
stuff. Because I think what we're doing right now is really awesome, and I hate that.
Did he touch a kid or something? No. He's not apologizing for touching a kid. He's apologizing for not playing spooky games in October and moving it over to December because he has mental health struggles due to that. So, you know, not exactly touching a kid.
That I've soiled that a little bit.
Obviously, almost as extreme.
And I really like to make it up to you guys. So, have a good one. I love you all. Enjoy more Game Grumps today and tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, bye.
So there you go. And what were the Ghoul Grumps episodes they uploaded that year? Alright.
Hey, I'm Ghoul.
Oh no. That was the year after. We need something older. What? Okay, so this is what we missed out on, dude.
Hey, I'm Ghoul. And we're the Ghoul Grumps.
Granny, 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 scary, 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 granny, scary, scary, granny. Long dress, 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 long dress. Bear trap, bear trap, bear trap, bear trap. I mean, what is that? Is that a bear trap?
That's a bear trap.
Yeah, okay. Is it a bear trap for the granny?
No, it's for you.
Oh.
So I'm assuming they're gonna tell you, but the premise is that you're being locked in this house by Granny.
Just a granny or your granny?
I guess your Granny. I don't know.
Cool. You sound riveted. Let's do
You're
it.
trying to break out or some shit. She's
Whoa! Is he yawning during Ghoul Grumps? This is serious shit, bro. You just did an entire apology on not taking Ghoul Grumps seriously. Now you're fucking yawning in the first episode. Damn it, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking dare, how dare you? How dare you? How fucking dare you? Let's replay that.
locked in this house by Granny.
Just a granny or your granny?
I guess your Granny. I don't know.
Cool. You sound riveted. Let's do
You're
it.
trying to break out or some shit. She's scary.
What the hell's her problem?
I don't know, man. She's a fucking granny. She's old.
Be quiet. She hears everything. Keep
Nobody
in mind-
likes her anymore.
If you drop on.
Bro, ho, ho. Okay, Game Grumps is fucking goofy as hell. Okay, and the whole point of me showing you this, so we were getting to this, is that used to not be the case. Dude, when JonTron was around, dude, whoo, shit was going crazy back in the day. Dude, shit was going crazy back in the day, dude.
Plain scene as well.
Somebody try to hit me. God, when you just want Mega to hit you.
You just won't get hit.
Legitimately not easy. Fucking, I can't. This is so hard.
Give it up, motherfucker. Let me tell you a tale about a nigga named me gonna fucking.
But a nigga, Mochi opened the door.
Mochi's a smart cat.
Let me go close the door.
This was never addressed
Why are you gonna
like Ghoul Grumps was.
You're gonna take coins from nigga, I ain't even got a cent, yo!
This is the 2012's Game Grumps. This is the Game Grumps I grew up with, not fucking Mr. Yawn, Mr. Cry Ghoul Grumps, wah. I got some real shit, man.
Why you gotta be taken from a poor man? Shit!
Poor
man.
blacks commit less crime than rich whites.
Living on the Pole Streets.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
They're invading!
That's an alien!
They're finally coming!
You're an alien! oh, there's aliens here.
Dude, Geodude looks like a motherfucking alien.
Are you making observational comedy right now?
Niggas all like, no.
I'm glad you had a visual with that, so that nobody gets it.
Niggas all like, stop! I'm an alien, yo!
Here's yet another video where people are gonna be like, hey, you guys should have face cam.
Dude, that'd have to be like face and arm cam.
What the fuck?
Dude, when was the last time any fucking non-black person said the N-word that casually online? There's no way. Even if, like, white people use it, they, like, make it a deal, like, oh, did I just say that? Oh, N. But, dude, John here, fucking full-ass, white-ass, man, just being like, yo, what up? You know.
Do I do it? No, yeah, it's tacky to ask people to send you stuff. Definitely, you're right. But if you happen to have fucking songs and airs laying around, ship that, nigga.
10 years ago.
Like, what? Somebody sent us
Back in the day, dude.
Animal Crossing because we mentioned it, so we're gonna play it. John, why are you being?
Oh, they say the N-word really hard in Animal Crossing. I remember that.
Yeah, dude. What else? Did you just say Hans Zimmer told you?
Hans Zimmer came to my house and was like, "You're gonna have to beat yourself up on the next fucking episode of Game Grumps, or I will not give you potato squash soup." And nigga knows I love me some potato.
Yeah, he does. He does. I remember the last time he came over, he said, "Potato squash soup."
Last time Hans Zimmer came over, he was like, "Oh, it's a nice bed you got." I was like, "It's an allegory."
Well,
and not many people are smart enough to know.
Let's go get a house.
This game actually came out before 4,000 pops. When did this game come out?
Maybe it was predicting it.
When did this game come
Hey, let's
out?
see what people are saying on the forum.
Are you fucking
Predicting it.
When did this game come
Hey, let's
out?
see what people are saying on the forum.
This is Aaron, by the way. So the joke was, and he'll explain it later. Let's see what people are saying on the forum. Back in the day, this joke might have made more sense in 2012, even though they weren't used in 2012. We were just closer to the time that they were used. Internet forums. That's where people talk shit. 4chan. Infamous internet board. But back in the day, there was multiple. There was lots, and there wasn't really Twitter and all the social media. So, internet forums. What do edgy people say on the internet, especially back in the day? N-I-G-G-E-R, all caps. So, you know, so then Aaron makes the joke.
When did this game come out?
Maybe it was predicting it.
When did this game come
Hey,
out?
let's see what people are saying on the forum.
Are you fucking...
You just yelled it.
Oh my god! Oh my god, holy shit! You can just fucking scream the N-word? What?
I was trying to emulate a message board.
Oh my god!
Let's continue. Let me timestamp that real quick.
Why are you timestamping it so I can fucking bleep you?
Yes.
Well, you wake up some morning.
This is Ghoul Grumps guy, by the way. Mr. I'm so sad about Ghoul Grumps.
I say you don't know what's you're gonna find. What?
It's like my gingerbread house that I like spent a night decorating with my
playthrough.
girlfriend. And
Some of you may have heard Legends of the Game Grumps 06 playthrough. Oh my god. They never finished it. Rest
it was like a fucking like moment. And it like represents something in our relationship. And John's just like, "Would you be mad at me if I punched this?" And it's like, "Of course I would, John.
It'd be so funny if you're like,
Why would I not be angry?" And he's like, "Yeah, but it'd
John,
be funny."
it's
And it's
so
like,
fu-
it would
so
be.
true.
"No, it wouldn't. It would
would.
make me angry."
back me up here, guys. All right, Aaron is like,
Dude. I watched a lot of Game Grumps in 2012. Subconsciously, a lot of my humor and like humor style is derivative of JonTron from Game Grumps. Have you ever noticed some weird similarities between... Then that's why. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but...
Of course I would, John.
it'd be so funny.
And I
if
say
you're
why
this
would I
while
not
watching
be-
an N-word compilation. I do realize that.
And he's like, "Yeah, but it'd be funny." And it's like,
No, it would be.
"No, it wouldn't."
But I'm
It
just
would.
talking about him talking in general here. He doesn't say N-word here. I already said happy birthday to 8030 earlier.
Make me angry.
Back me up here, guys. All right. Aaron is like, show me this gingerbread house he put all his love and care into, and then as a fucking goof, I put a hole in that.
It would be so
See, the N word was unnecessary there, but I put a hole in that shit, dude. It is funny, dude. If fucking a couple worked together in a little gingerbread houses and meant something super notable in their life, again, Aaron attributing fucking meaningless stuff to have huge emotional value, like fucking Ghoul Grumps. Regardless, if you fucking punch a hole in that shit, it's funny. It's so interesting because John and Aaron are like so different people, like, and this kind of encapsulates it, right? This is getting way too meta and way too nerdy, but I don't care. Aaron is very, like, sensitive and takes a lot of emotional value out of something that doesn't have as much emotional value to the typical human. Ghoul Grumps, gingerbread house. John is so fucking fucky that he doesn't give a shit about anything. He has no fucking emotional reserve, to the point where he said and unironically believed that poor whites commit less crime than rich blacks in Destiny's fucking stream. He is so fucking insensitive that he's turning alt-right. It's like, one's so snowflake, they're fucking crying about Ghoul Grumps, the other's so fucking alt-right that they're like, it's nuts!
Funny, John.
And it all came from Sonic 06. So it's not that Sonic 06, and the time between this Let's Play and Sonic 06 is similar to the time between this Let's Play and today. So half of Sonic 06's history is ingrained in the Game Grumps playthrough, so it's not just a train wreck of a game. It's a train wreck of a friendship while playing that game. It's just so iconic. It's so iconic. The Game Grumps Sonic 06 playthrough is iconic in YouTube gaming culture, and, well, at least the people who fucking remember and aren't dream fucking stands or whatever. And Sonic 06 is an icon of the gaming industry for being such a piece of shit. It's so fucking interesting.
I put a hole in that.
You know what? We should do a whole fucking Game Grumps Sonic 06 Let's Play watch reaction and like title it like the exact video title and then dash Bowblax, just like Papa Gut does, or like XQC or like Hassan, just like the same thing. And it's just like this thumbnail with my face and being like, oh, and we get into like Game Grumps theory and shit like that. We talk about the dynamics of this friendship that we're now watching a decade later, even though, like, who gives a fuck what their relationship is in the first place? And then second off, why do we care about a version of it that's 10 years ago and is not even relevant or existent today? But we could do it. We could do it. It'd be fun. I'd get sick of that. I'd love that drunken high, which I am right now. I would love that, but if I did that series sober, I'd be like KY, and like take two. Or I could get like super in depth with it, but then it'd be like weird and cringy. But a lot of people did watch the Sonic 06 playthrough, so it could be a good chance to bring those retro Game Grumps fans into the Bowblax fold. This could be an untapped market. This could be an untapped YouTube market right now. Reactions to old Game Grumps videos. We could remake the old Game Grumps community. Except we're nostalgic for it now. And we're like, you know how there's like old school RuneScape and new school RuneScape, or classic WoW and modern WoW? We could be like retro Game Grumps, and we don't care about the new shit, but we always appreciate the old shit and watch it all the way through. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. It's an idea.
I remember the exact thing I said to you was, I would question the quality of our friendship at that point. I would be like, what is wrong with John?
I put a hole in that.
It's fucked up. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up. No. You and...
Bust a cap in that.
But yeah, I know the people who probably watched Game Grumps back in the day, they're hearing this idea, they're like, yes! But everybody else, especially the people who don't know who Game Grumps is to even begin with, are like, the fuck? But you're listening to this, and this has so much charm. It's an N-word compilation. It's supposed to make them look bad, but I think it makes them look better. I'd rather have this shit than the crying Ghoul Grumps shit.